Hello, my lovelies. Hi, how is everyone? I wanted to come on live right now because the Poshnsip Coffee Edition was really fun, and the topic that I also wanted to try out this new car mount that I bought. Hi, Leslie. So the Poshnsip Coffee Edition this morning, the topic was it's like starting off your business right, and I wanted to kind of talk about what does that mean for people. Leslie, maybe you can tell me what you think starting off your business right means to you. I mean, I'm really curious. So there was a Posh newbie there and a Posh alum and my co-host Steph, Elliot. And out of the four of us, it was really interesting because, you know, Jenna was new. I don't believe she's even bought anything. And she was mostly a buyer, so she had a lot of insight as to like what buyers look for. And then Escapades, that was there, Closet Escapades, Sandra, she had a lot of insight also because she comes from like a fashion standpoint, and she was kind of talking about how she made the same mistakes that like I made in the very beginning when I was first sourcing. I had taken an initial investment because I knew I wanted Poshmark to be a business, and she was talking about how, you know, she sourced maybe not the right brands, maybe she sourced things that would be like just varied, like either luxury perhaps, but a lot of them are maybe like lower brands that she maybe wouldn't source now if she was going to start her business again. And that was really interesting. And then Steph came from the standpoint of she just mostly sells for her friends. She does consignment, and she also sells her own personal items. Hello, thanks for joining. You know what? This is a very random live. I just decided to come on right now. So I kind of came from the standpoint of I went into this business right away knowing that I wanted to start a Poshmark closet. So the topic of how to start off your business right was really cool because we started to discuss, you know, did you go into this just randomly deciding, okay, you know, I not like going blindly, like just start, you know, because that was like the first thing was it's always scary to do something new and you're afraid of making mistakes. But the main thing I took away from that was it's okay to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Yeah, you know what? That's a really good point, Leslie. Like, research is really important. And I did too. Like, I did a lot of research, but then there was people, like I've met some Posh newbies where they did all this research and then they got so scared and overwhelmed, they couldn't jump in. Like they were so paralyzed over the fact that they were going to do something wrong. And it was kind of nice to see that it's okay that something might go wrong. It's okay if you source something and all of a sudden it's like still in your closet a year later. You know, maybe you're learning how to price things. You know, making those mistakes just makes an opportunity for you to learn something. And I've learned a lot of things along the way. I've learned that I really don't like sourcing items that, especially if they're like on the mid-range of pricing. Yes, it's definitely okay to make mistakes. That's how you learn. Exactly. And with the mid-range pricing of items, like I'm talking about things that resell for $20 to $30, maybe even $40, I don't want to source that item for any more than $10 because where's my profit? I mean, I'm still having to photograph things. I'm still having to put them into my inventory, like, you know, do the numbers. I still have to package it once it does sell. You have to think about your time. And so that was something that we got into. And then starting your business off right, well, for me, out of everyone there, I was the main one that did numbers on my inventory. Everyone else kept their, like, Escapades was showing me beautiful pictures of how she keeps her inventory. She keeps her shoes in like individual shoe boxes, and she keeps her other clothes. I believe she like puts them in this the plastic film that you kind of folds over from Amazon that you can buy. Oh yeah, you started at the Goodwill outlet. That's amazing. I started there too. Like that's, well, my closet from my own home, personal, and then I did go ahead and later I would source things from the Goodwill outlet. And when I took an initial budget, and that's when I went and sourced. So going back into the inventory, which is starting off your business right, Escapades was showing how she keeps things very like organized in bins and very nicely folded, but she doesn't necessarily have like a number system. She just kind of knows like this bin has tops, this bin has jeans. And then Steph was sharing about how she keeps things like hanging up, she keeps her shoes out, so she just knows she has some bins underneath her bed, like men's stuff, women's stuff, dresses, and she doesn't necessarily know a number either. She just knows in her mind, oh, this item is in this place, and she goes and she gets it. Jenna hadn't started her closet yet. So for me, I knew automatically that I jumped in knowing I wanted this as a business when I jumped into Poshmark, because I had started originally on another platform. So when I jumped into Poshmark, I knew I wanted it as a business. So I had done all this research about starting an inventory system. And with my inventory system, I just give letters, and I decided to go by category. So pants were P, shoes were H, tops, just normal, like a t-shirt was TS, and I did tank tops as TT. I did dresses as DR. And there was a moment there where I was on Mercari, and I was giving, if I knew it was mostly for Mercari, I would do like a different number, like MR or something. But everyone, there's no right or wrong. That's the other thing about making mistakes. There's no right or wrong on how to keep your inventory if you want to do Poshmark. And so that was a really cool thing to kind of share with Jenna, who hadn't started her closet, because you just have to start. Yours is similar. You do shirts 101, jeans 101. Yeah, and you know what? That's a really good point. Hi, Posh Martinez. How are you? That's such a good point, Leslie, because I started my number system at P100. I started at 100 because for me, in my mind, I thought right away, like, by the time I get to P900, maybe I'll start a different system. Like, I don't know. But one mistake that if I could go back and, do it over, for whoever's listening, maybe it'll help them, I would have started my inventory system on the computer in an Excel spreadsheet, because I can't do like command search for a certain number or a certain label or a certain style. Mine is all handwritten on paper. So like I have them stapled together, like these are all pants, these are all shirts, these are all heels. And then I go to that paper, and once I do the way that I write it out is I do the size. So whatever that size is first, then I do brand, and then I'll do style, descriptors, and then the number. And the reason is, for me, since it's on paper, but also even if I had it in the computer, would be the fact that you can look at the size that you just sold, and you could go very, very quickly and kind of search it. Your eyes just goes, oh, I'm looking for a size large, or I'm looking for an extra large. So that's something that the way that I keep my inventory. I'm trying to think, do you include the number in your listing? You know what? Yes, that's a good point. I do put the number in my listing. Sometimes if I have too much description, I will put the number as like a comment, but I try my very best to put it in the listing now. So that's another mistake that I kind of made in the very beginning, because not all of my inventory that I have right now has the number in the listing. So now I do that. I put the number, the DR102 in the listing. But I do have probably like 300 or 400 items that in my closet that don't have the inventory number in the listing. And that makes it a little bit more difficult because then I do have to go back to my sheet and, you know, search for it, which is when the extra large, small, or the size comes in handy. And then I highlight it out or I etch it out and kind of go from there. I don't reuse numbers. Now, I have met some poshers that reuse their numbers, which, hello, that's super smart. But since I have things written out, it's a little bit harder to reuse numbers because I don't want to get confused. So once I hit, you know, P999, then maybe I'll have to reconfigure. But I am thinking that starting in November, anything that I list moving forward, I'm gonna start an Excel spreadsheet and not just, because I've been transferring everything on paper into an Excel, but it takes time, and I feel like part of that time is being wasted because I want to list things, I want to relist things, I want to do things to kind of like grow the business and not go backwards. So that's something that starting your business off right, having a good inventory system, I think is like, for me, number one. And then, well, no, number two, and number one would be figuring out what kind of closet you want to have and source those things. Or if you don't have money, don't try to be like other people. Hi, how are you? You know, like don't try to be like other people. Exactly. It's way too much work, right? I know, Leslie, I'm really curious. Did you start off with, did you start off with a number system, or did you, and on paper or in an Excel spreadsheet? I'd be interested to know that. But yeah, so, you know, you have to start your closet with, what are the things that you like? Don't be so worried about like, what is everyone else selling? Because if you're not excited and you're not passionate about taking those pictures or listing those items, then you're kind of like torturing yourself in your own business. You know what I mean? You use paper still after 3 years. See, that's the thing, Leslie. I like paper. Like, I love you know what? Let me just show you. Okay, like, I'm trying to, oh, it's in my bag. Is it in my bag? Where is my planner? Hold on. Okay, so I just had to get my planner real quick. So this is one of my, it's just one of my planners. I have so many planners. So this is just one of my planners. And my listings are not in here, but I am making a planner like just with the paper listings I'm going to put in it. So this is the inside. This one is a happy planner, and they have fun little stickers and things like that. But in here, so I'm just going to show you like something I did today, which I found, I was like, oh, why haven't I done this before? I don't know if you can see, but I started writing hashtags. Like, what are popular hashtags that are underneath like 10,000 or under 20,000 you know, there's not too many people using it, but I still use hashtags that have like 100,000 or more. Like, but I was just writing kind of some popular hashtags because in my mind, I forget. You have several planners as well. Oh, I'm so happy. I knew you were my sister. Hi, Marcy. Marcy is one of my planner girls. I love her. So yeah, so you know, this is one way that I use my planner. I put the hashtags in there, and then I mean, I'll just show you. I don't really have anything in here right now, but hey, I just started using this one. So I have fun little stickers. I get them from Pip Sticks. I can link those things too in a story one day if you're really interested. Just let me know. But yeah, so you can use your planner to maintain inventory if that's something that you want to do. It's just to start off your business right. Really, so source the right things. And when I say right things, I mean things that make you feel passionate, that you want to take the pictures, etc. You know, there's just so many things that it's okay to make those mistakes. But as long as you are keeping track for your business, then you will be able to, oh, I think I just, I hadn't put it back in for a while. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share those things. Let's see. You have to do what works for you. Exactly. You have to do what works for you. But isn't that just life? You know, like, I don't know. I sometimes get into this place where I start to compare myself. And something that I'm going to share that I haven't shared really is that, you know, I do have moments where I feel super depressed. Like, I'm just like, man, and it's not just about reselling depressed, like just life depressed. You know, I'm not where I'm supposed to be at this age. I don't have, you know, what so-and-so has, or, you know, like, I wish that I had this instead of this, or I don't know, you know, you start thinking about your happiness. Like, you could be happy, you could choose happiness in that moment, but instead you're so busy thinking about what you don't have or what other people have instead of you that you just get sad. But hold on, I digress, because my depression doesn't necessarily only come from like comparing. Sometimes it's just a hormonal imbalance, you know, because us as women, as we age, that happens to us, and we have to not come down on ourselves even more that it's happening. Like, maybe accept that moment is happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, just say to yourself, like, yeah, I'm sad right now. My husband, I love him, because like every single time I get into that place where I am depressed, he says to me, honey, maybe your body is telling you something. You know, maybe you do need to rest. Maybe you need to stop trying to be there for other people. Maybe you know, you're working too hard in your business. Like, he's all about this acceptance. And that's what I love, is I love when I'm reminded by those people. So you have to be careful who you connect with, right? Like, who do you share things with? I know I'm emotional all the time. I'm going through the change of life. Just have to remember the small things that are good, and so okay to be sad. Thank you, Marcy. I love you. Leslie, Marcy B13, you should follow her. She's amazing. And Marcy B, you should follow A Reseller's Passion, because she's amazing. But that's exactly right. Like, we all get emotional all the time. We have to remember the good things, the small things. Like, I remember that there was this moment in my life where and I'm going to just share this. Like, I legit did not take a shower for like 2 days. And that sounds like, whoa, how could you do that? But like, I didn't leave my house, and I was just so just sad, or just, I don't know, like, I just wanted to shut the world out. And then that's when I talked to somebody, and they made me realize that, like, wake up and just do one thing for yourself to show yourself that you love yourself, because nobody is gonna love you the way that you can love you. Nobody. I know, Marcy. I wish I could pause life sometimes too, because you have those amazing moments where you're hanging out with people that inspire you, you're laughing, and those joyous things that happen. And then when we get into those dark places, we forget. You know, we forget that people do care about us. We forget that our life is good. And we forget to love ourselves. We forget to take the time, you know? Yeah, until you're ready to get back in. That's right. Like, so that's what I try to do now. Like, when I get to that place where I'm just like, I want to shut the world out, I say, you know what? I'm gonna put makeup on today, or I'm gonna, like, I haven't done my hair in a long time. I know a lot of my videos, I have my hair up in a bun, and I'm just like, and I even had people tell me, you're not posh. And I'm like, you know what is posh? To me, posh is loving yourself. Like, that's what it is to me. And if loving myself means, like, does that mean I have to have perfect hair? I don't think so. For me, that means I showered today, you know, or I put makeup on today, or hey, I love myself so much, I'm buying myself that like perfect glass of water. Like, I'm gonna go buy myself, I don't know, like a Fiji water. To me, that's like a luxury, you know, like that to me is posh. So you don't have hair, Leslie, you probably like have the best mornings because you don't have to deal with your hair like me. It's like, I think it's still even partly wet, probably. Let me see. I don't even know. Like, probably. And I try not to keep it up too much because I feel like I'm balding. But like, look, okay, if I'm balding, I don't think I'm the only woman in the world that's like balding. Maybe I should go and shave my head too. You know, I don't even wear makeup. Leslie, I have seen some of your videos. I love everything that you do. Everything that you do is amazing. Hello, hi. I'm just grateful that there's anybody even here. I would probably just keep talking to myself. So, you know, just like going back to that, how do you start your business off right? Well, I guess after this conversation, the number one is you start your business off right by loving yourself and giving yourself that opportunity to say, you know what, I can succeed even if I have many failures and many mistakes. Like, that's really, I guess, the basis of where you start your business. You start it within yourself, within your soul. You just take those moments to say, what is it that I want? Make your vision board. I think that the next live I come on, maybe I should make a vision board, you know, because I haven't done that yet, but I think about it in my head. I have my little visions inside my mind, but I hear that if you physically put them out and you see them, it kind of leads you towards that direction, even when you forget, you know? Oh, Marcy, I know, I met you. I love your energy, Marcy. Oh my gosh, you're killing it. And I give you credit what everyone thought. I don't, you know what? For so long, I cared about what people thought about me. And I just realized that not everyone's gonna like you, you know? And not just that, but even though there's people that look so put together, they're just like the perfect body type. They have beautiful hair. Their makeup is perfect all the time. And everything they share, even on Instagram, maybe their Instagram just is like this perfection of beauty and like everything just looks so perfect, right? Well, that's in the facade. Like, they're a human being just like you and me. They're gonna have moments just like you and me. So, agree with manifesting things through vision boards. Yeah, I mean, like, even that person that looks so perfect, I bet you they probably have a vision board. Like, maybe on their vision board, there's like, every day I'm going to put false lashes on and I'm going to have a family one day and I'm going to build a home one day and I'm going to do whatever it is. Like, they're like us and they're hiding something. Leslie, maybe they are hiding something. They could be. I mean, who knows? You know, even me, I'm transparent, like, I'm sure I have things that maybe I'm not hiding intentionally, but who knows? That everybody has something that they feel it's hard to talk about. It's more pressure to put that perfect thing up front. I agree. That's probably why I don't wear makeup that often. But just, you know, starting your business off right means so many things. And today at the Coffee Poshnsip, I was just really scared that nobody would come. And the fact that Closet Escapades made it out meant so much to me because she had a Coffee Poshnsip that was closer to her, and she said that she was going to come, and she made that commitment, and she came, and I was just I felt so grateful and so loved. And then a new posture came, which felt just amazing. And I just realized that, like, this journey is not just about selling. It's also about loving yourself. Hello. Just for today, it's Saturday. I don't even know what time it is. Let's see. It's 4:55 here. I don't know what time it is where you are, Leslie and Marcy. Marcy, what time is it there? You're in Canada. It's so good to show up for others. It is so good to show up for others. And people ask me, like, why do you do 7:55? Oh, bedtime, dinner time. It's my favorite time. I'm gonna be honest. I do enjoy my mornings when I wake up and I get going and, you know, I can accomplish all these things. And I'm still probably gonna go home and clean my kitchen. Although I did get some stuff. I got some Mr. Clean magic erasers for shoes that I had purchased. And I'm just leaving Big Lots. And I got some Clorox Oxy Magic that, it's like a multi-cleaner. It says tough on food, dirt, mud, grass, coffee, tea, juice, ink, spaghetti sauce, red wine, organic stains. And it could literally be used on anything from like clothes to vinyl floors. So, I just got this to try. I use the Oxy Clean Gel one, which I really like. Magic erasers are your go-to. So do you feel like it really helps the shoes on the bottom? Is that how you use them? You like just kind of go like this, I'm assuming. And then what else did I get? Oh, well, I got this mount. That's awesome. And then I bought a kind of a new power charger for my phone. The mount that I'm using right now in my car looks like this. It suctions to the window. And I just got it because I figured, you know what, maybe I'll start doing more lives in my car. It's quiet and nobody bothers me. And then I got, this was not a necessary purchase. This is super random. I bought this. It was on sale because I like a sale and I hate buying things full price. Hello. But I don't know if you can see. It is so cute. It's a bath rug. It was $8.50. And it's not like, I don't know. It's really cute. The colors are pretty. I like it. I think they're like our feng shui colors. So everybody has like colors according to feng shui. I learned that. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go home and clean. I use them for sneakers to clean the white areas. Also good to remove marker. It removes marker? Stop. I'm gonna have to try that because, you know, I think I have a post about, it's called Crud Cutter with a K, Krud, and I use Crud Cutter to take off a lot of sticky stuff and markers. I even have an IGTV where I show the Crud Cutter literally just like cuts through that Sharpie like it's nothing. But I've never used a magic eraser, so I'm gonna try that. Add a dab of dish liquid. Should like the Dawn dish liquid, you know, because I hear some people do Dawn with baking soda. I don't know if you do Dawn with baking soda. I hear that kind of can take the dirt off of the bottom of the shoe really, really well. Yeah, so I went and I did this, and I was gonna go to Costco, but no, I think it's time. I do have one package. Look at I'm going to share this. So I made a sale on Mercari. I sold a dress. It's like a kind of a red satin, A-line. Well, I guess it's A-line. Christmas. I wore it at Christmas, so I'm going to call it a Christmas dress. But really, it could be a Valentine dress. It could be just an evening dress. It doesn't really matter. It's so pretty. I wore it last year, and I hadn't worn it in forever. I wore it one time, and so I listed it, and it actually sold. I had listed it prior and then took it off. This time when I listed it, it sold within, I want to say like 5 days or something. I sold it for $72. Are you using Mercari shipping? So, I just recently, a British Posher shared about the pirate ship, and then also other people were, like, I had been looking into stamps.com, and there's like a few others, but I currently, for this one, I used Mercari shipping. I still use Mercari shipping on some things. I have yet to use pirate ship, but I did recently put free shipping for some stuff. So if those things ship, I'm gonna use pirate ship to buy the label. Pirate ship and PayPal. Oh, you can use PayPal to buy the labels. That's what you do? I haven't tried that. I'm gonna have to look into that, or ask you, or call you. Yeah, but this in particular one, now let me tell you, on Mercari, when I first started, and since I have yet to use pirate ship, I use the labels and let the buyer pay for the shipping, because they sometimes, I don't know if you see this, oh, I should probably cover this, right? Anyways, it's FedEx. So if you do it on Mercari, they have an option on some of the items that, if it's like higher weight, that you can use their USPS or give the buyer the option of FedEx. not every item, but some of the items. And so I love FedEx because FedEx offers you tape. You can go there, like there's some, I'm probably gonna add a little bit of tape when I get there, but they have free tape for you. They also have a free, I taped this label on, but like they have a free label, like a cover. You put the thing inside and then you can tape it down with the free tape that they have. They don't have free boxes or poly mailers or anything like that. Like this is a poly mailer. I believe I won this poly mailer on Instagram. But yeah, so you know, they have only the tape and the little pocket for the label. But other than that, I really like FedEx a lot. They're just really quick. You never use FedEx, it's just not close enough. Yeah, I mean, you have to weigh out that gas option too, right? I'm really lucky that where I live, there's a FedEx and the USPS pretty close to each other. I just haven't made it over. Anyway, so I'm gonna go and ship this off. I sold it, I might have sold it for more and maybe made 72. I don't know. I'm gonna make it, Mercari only takes 10%. So whatever, let's just say I sold it for 72, I get 10% of that. And this time the buyer paid for the shipping on this one. So a lot of the times, if the item is a certain price range, I've noticed that buyers, they don't really care if they pay for the shipping if they really like it. So that's why I hadn't used Pirate Ship yet, but I'll let you guys know how that goes. I hear a lot of people are using it with great success, and you then just input the tracking number in there, and there's some tutorials out there, I think. I have some tutorials on my YouTube channel. It's like Smile, Leslie, maybe you can help me with this, because my YouTube channel is Smile Moni and then space and then Lynn, and I can't change it so that it's together. I don't know what I'm doing on there. I mean, honestly, like, I don't know. I have the Poshmark Q&As up that you can watch that I've done, and I have the tutorials, like screen recordings of bundling and how to do bundling and how to do some sharing stuff. So I have a few tutorial things on there, and then I did a few things that like Poshmark pays you as an ambassador. They have those campaigns and you had to make a video, and so I have some of those up too. But yeah, I'm new to YouTube. I'm gonna start to try to do more videos, because I do know after today, especially going back to the Coffee Poshnsip, after today, I did notice that I'm just taking a moment, like looking from the outside in, I shouldn't say we, because you know, you have your own feelings. I forget that I have knowledge in my mind that is not common sense to other people. There I go again. I tend to forget and devalue myself. That is a hard truth. You know, that's a really hard truth, that we sometimes forget our own value. And so, because I'm trying to get myself to remember I am of value and I have knowledge that other people don't have, I'm realizing I should probably do more YouTube videos sharing the knowledge, because that's what this world is about. Self-examination is probably one of the hardest things as humans that I think we go through. I know for me, again, I need to talk in like the I form. When I have taken those moments and that time to figure out, like, why did I react that way, or, you know, why am I this, or just kind of like looking at yourself. It's so important, because those tools get you to also look at your business that way. Marcy, I need to talk to you about numbers and my business and taxes, because I feel like you could really get me on point with my Excel spreadsheets. Like, I know you could. You would probably be like, Monica, get it together. So I'm gonna have to talk to you about that. When you see yourself, you no longer care what others think. Yes, and you know what, Marcy? That's exactly, I think, what it was. When you met me, you said you didn't think that I cared about what other people think, and I think it's because I'm getting better at self-examining and realizing, that I am who I am, and I can't you can change, little things and habits and bad habits and stuff like that, but like innately, who you are as a human being, like your hair color, your skin color, the fact that you're, people can change their gender, but just like your kindness, like how you treat other people, like those are things, when you examine it, maybe it'll change who you are, but you need to be authentic. You need to feel an authenticity when you're living your life, and you have to just be honest with yourself. You just be truthful with yourself. I don't know how we got here. I'm glad we're here though. Just love that you just went for it. Oh, you don't know how to do US taxes though, but spreadsheets. Okay, so maybe I can just help you. You can help me with spreadsheets. Oh, Marcy, you're so nice. I love you so much. I miss you. So yeah, and I'm glad we're here too. Just take today, my friends. Like, I don't know how much more time I have on here, but just take today to do one loving thing for yourself, please. Like, do one kind thing for yourself. And if you feel up to it, maybe reach out and tell somebody how much they matter to you. Because there's so many of us that forget that we matter. Just reach out and tell them how much you miss them or how much they mean to you. Marcy, I love you. Leslie, I love you. Walk Runner, thank you for being here. I love you. And anyone watching this, I love you. You're of value. You're worth it. Take the time to love yourself. You are perfectly or imperfectly perfect. You are imperfectly perfect. Do not compare yourself to anybody. You don't sit through everyone's lives. Oh my God, Leslie, thank you so much. I'm going to start crying. Oh my God. If any of you, Matzo Tacos is here. That's my brother. Hi, Juan. If any of you like beer or beer crafting, I know some people probably are just like, what's going on? Why is she sharing about beer? It's because I like to support those I love, and my brother is one of those people that I love. And also, my other brother started another channel. It's called, I'm going to have to come back and do a whole thing just for him too, because I forgot what his is called. Maybe, Juan, do you know what it's called? I don't know. Anyways, go follow Matzo Tacos. He also does a podcast, Leslie, and you might find it very funny. I don't know. Share with your beer lovers out there. Thank you for being here. And I love you. Everyone who's watching, take time for yourself, okay? I gotta go. I gotta get going mailing, and I gotta go clean, and I have stuff I gotta do. But start your business off right. Poshnsip Coffee Edition. First Poshnsip went awesome. And next week on Saturday in Westwood, Los Angeles, California, I will be there again in Westwood Village. Come and join me. Share to your friends, tag your friends. Everyone is welcome. You are scared about Poshmark? Doesn't matter. Just come. We can talk about anything you want. And we do have topics, but we just talk about life too. I love everyone. Bye. Oh, bye, Marcy. Bye, Leslie. Thank you, Leslie. You're so fun. And I'm going to share this live. Maybe I should put it, I don't know if I can put it in a highlight, but I'll see. I love every one of you. Take time out for yourself. Love yourself. I'm going to end it there. Bye, my lovelies. I will see you soon. And I just can't wait to see you. Bye.